Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Right, today I'm going to do a turtle tray. Got this from Temu. I'm going to do two different techniques. I'm going to do the Chameleon powder, a green. It's a green, blue, it says golden, blue, green shift. And it's going to be the head, then his flippers. But the shell, I'm going to be using some Chameleon Flakes. And it has a bit of an orange and blue tone to it. So my first task is to do the Chameleon powder first without getting any on here. If I do get some on, hopefully I'll be able to get it off with a bit of alcohol. So let's do the head. Quite a decent sized mould. It's going to take quite a bit of resin, and I forgot to measure the water. I've already started, so I'm not going to wipe this off and go and do it. So I'll just have to wing it and have a guess. So if you've never measured your moulds, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm saying water, just fill your mould up with water and then pour it out into a measuring cup and see how much it takes. Some people use rice, but I think water's is easy. They dry pretty quickly. Of course, you've got to make sure it is completely dry before you go and put resin in, because resin and water hate each other. Right, that's that. Flipper time. I'm not going to go down into there, I think, because that would be part of the actual turtle shell. I turn it over. Yes, so this side of the shell will have to be the flakes. So it's just going to do the very top here, go around the edge and up the side. Now I hope this mica powder isn't floating everywhere in my art room, because if it is, it's going to land on my tumblers and it's going to cause my tumblers to create fish eyes. So I'm going as carefully as I can without getting this Chameleon powder floating everywhere. Okay. I love Chameleon powders, they're really neat. They love the colour shift. And they're just so easy. Put them on, fill with black resin, and it's done. It's a really nice effect. It's easy. If you're just beginning with your resin art, it's a nice one to try. So I just get my Chameleon powders and flakes from Temu, and they're pretty good. You probably can get some better ones, but they're probably be a lot dearer. But then I suppose you get what you pay for, don't you? And there's no tail sticking out on this turtle, so he won't be having a little green tail sticking out, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Okay, on to the last flipper. Try not to get it on the shell. So it looks a bit orange going on at the moment, but when you put your black resin on, it's going to go the colour of the black lid there. Good way to know what it's going to look like. Just look at the black lid. There's black behind it, so that tells you what colour it's going to be. I actually made little hearts with all my chameleon powders just so I knew what they would look like, and then I realised after I'd done it that all I needed to do was look at the lid, the inside of the lid. Oh dear. Right, take that right to the edge. Okay, I think I've got it all covered. There's a tiny bit there. Okay. Lid on there and put that away. Just gonna go and clean my brush. I'll just clean it on the paper actually. Okay, let's get these flakes in. Love these flakes. Probably end up using this whole container maybe, I'm not sure. These things are quite static. And you're going to really burnish these into the silicone. They don't go as far as your chameleon powders, of course. they sort of hit the silicone and stay there, and you've got to sort of burnish them in. I find these quite hard to tell whether you've actually covered the surface or not. It sort of looks from the side, it shows you it a bit better. These things are flying everywhere. So they come in funny little containers. They're quite awkward. They sort of spill out onto the edge, and there's actually not much in the container, really. I just got these from Temu as well, and other companies probably obviously sell it as well, and I wonder how much you get for your dollars and the other companies that make and sell these. Right, am I going to have enough to do down in here? I think so. Let's do it. Just going lightly because I'm afraid I'm going to run out, and I'll just go back over it if I've got any left. Well, if I have enough, it's only going to be just, let's say. Let's have a look. Yeah, the sides definitely need a lot more. Okay, I'm just going to keep going until I've used all this up, and then I'll mix up some resin and I'll be back with the black resin. Okay, I have mixed up 200 ml of resin, and this is the resin I use. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so 100 ml of A and 100 ml of B. Now I just need to colour it. I'm just going to put a very small amount because I find this paste here, this is the one I'm using, yeah, if you put just a little bit too much, it interferes with the the setting of the curing of the resin. So I'm going to just use a smidge. See if that will make it black enough. Opaque enough, dark enough for this to work. Of course, if I put clear resin on this, it would come out totally different. If I put white, it'll also come out a lot different. So you can experiment with whatever colours you want to back your Chameleon powders and flakes in. Maybe do little tiny tests like little hearts or little bears or something like that, just to see what they look like, rather than wasting 200 mils. Because as we know, resin isn't cheap. It's not a cheap hobby to have, and when you make mistakes and waste it, it's quite disheartening. I'm pretty sure I just wasted 500 mils of silicone this morning. I didn't read the instructions properly, and I still had my resin head on, and I measured it by volume instead of weight. It was supposed to be weight, and anyway, I've poured it, but I don't think it's gonna set, which is a real shame. Okay, it's pretty transparent, you can see that. You can see through the stick, although it isn't actually stirred properly. I could keep going. Just keep scraping the sides and the bottom. And it's pretty transparent. Okay, I am going to risk it, put a tiny bit more in. Yeah, I haven't had much luck with this paste. Might grab another, buy another brand, see how that goes. These are knockoffs, actually just from Temu. They're not Let's Resin. I think it has the same symbol as Let's Resin with the colour and everything, but it's not. Definitely is not. You don't buy Let's Resin things on Temu. Getting a little bit darker. I'm going to just keep stirring this for quite a while. Just wipe off the end of my stick a bit better, and I'll fast forward you guys. We're back when we're ready to actually pour. You don't want to sit here watching me stir this for the next 10 minutes. This has a I think 40-minute working time, so I can stir this for quite a while. Okay, back soon. Okay, that's a lot better. Let's pour this. Oh, I'm quite excited about this one. Sprinkle out any extra. Get rid of any extra without it flying all around the room. Okay. Interesting to see how much this takes. And I want to try and dome it, get it up as high as I can without it overflowing. Might actually take nearly the whole 200, you know. Just let that settle. What have I got left? Oh no, I've got about 25 left. Add a little bit more. So from the side, see how much room we've got. Okay, we can probably put it all in. And it is doming just. Okay, I have a tiny smidge left, probably maybe 10 mils, but I always have on me, ready to go, a mould that's half full of black. So my extras always get put in a mould that I've already painted with Chameleon powder, and I just add my extras into these until they're full. Okay. Right, I'll just give this a quick spray with some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, 99%. It'll pop any bubbles that are coming to the top. And we'll leave that to cure, and we'll demold that. I'm quite excited about this one. I reckon it's going to look pretty cool. Okay, see you soon. Okay, this chip's ready to unmold. Looking forward to this. Fingers crossed, it's gonna look good. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Just had a sneak peek. Okay, you ready? Now that is so cool. Wow. Shift in colour is awesome. Oh, what do you think, guys? Isn't that great? Let me know in the comments what you think. Awesome. Oh well, that's cool. I'll have to make a few more of those. They're really, really nice. Little trinket tray. Awesome. Okay guys, let me know in the comments what you think, and thanks for subscribing and thanks for watching my video. Okay guys, see you on the next one. Bye.